Video has started.
Hey Mary, okay, we're ready to actually do the cutting. So Daddy's filming. I'm going to, first things first. I take and wet my Swedish sponge and then put my board on it so that it doesn't move. So that's just one little trick to helping, and that's with any kind of cutting or anything. That's a nice trick. So out it comes, and now the magic happens. So you can just kind of pull it away slowly. And this chocolate has been in the refrigerator for a day and a half. So it, I made the video the other day and this has been in the fridge since then. So you can see it's not white on top. I had the saran wrap over the top of the pan all the way, just like you saw the other day. And so there should be no moisture in here to make it turn white. So now you can see along the edges, I've got that angel share, and I'm just going to, now Daddy needs to go over the top. Do you see the edge of my bench scraper? I put it so that it just goes right to an intersection point. And then I'm gonna cut off just that amount. I put it over the score and I go straight down. Because see how it kind of cuts like that, it breaks. And so I don't care about this out here. So I'm going to just do it a little at a time, go straight down. And I just took this, I didn't let this sit. Like I told you, let it sit because it, whatever. So I'm gonna go just little chunks at a time. And as you can see, it's gonna stop breaking once it starts heating up. So if you let it sit for, 5-10 minutes first. So here's your first angel share. And you may have to get a knife and just clean it off. Just use the flat edge of the knife and go over your bench scraper and take off all this stuff, because that's the ugly stuff that ends up kind of leaving crumbs. You don't want that. So again, I'm gonna come here to the intersection point, go straight down, and notice it's not cracking anymore. It doesn't take long for this to warm up a little. Notice, see? Now, what I do when we get inside is I'm gonna then do this. Remember I was saying you cut and you move away, cut and you move away. Okay, and then go straight down. Otherwise you cut your candy weird. And see how I fixed a little bit. I saw that I had gone out and so it fixed it. So you just, more angel share.
Daddy's share, actually.
Yeah, really. All right, so I'm gonna leave this, Mary. Do you see how this edge is got some of the butter and these pieces are a little longer than they need to be? So I'm just gonna ever so slightly, and I like to see what I'm doing. So scrape it clean. And then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do it and make these kind of the same size as all the other ones. And I'm gonna get some angel share here. And I wasn't careful, but that's okay. Oops. And you'll get good at that. It's just an eyeball. And now look, you see how it's kind of, they're all the same size, and I got rid of all the butter at the end. Okay? So I have one more set of corners or edges to get rid of for angel share, and then we start cutting for real. Okay? So again, I go to an intersection point, go straight down, make sure you're going straight down, lift it, careful, because then otherwise, see how it cracked it a little bit? That's okay. This is angel share, so it doesn't matter. Okay, just gonna remove it off to the side. Breaks. Maybe smaller. Let's try that. Maybe that was too long of a piece all at once. Okay, and then roll in. I think that's the best way. It doesn't cause the cracking. And then cut it, and then move it away. And then this should be the last bit. And then I'll show you how to cut the real stuff. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm ready to cut. I'm gonna just make sure it's kind of clean, because I don't want to have to keep cleaning off the bits and pieces. You don't want a lot of bits and pieces on top of your chocolate, because it just looks messy and people just kind of go, ew. It's not very appealing. So this is what I'm gonna do, Mary. So we're gonna go in small chunks. Okay. I need a, all right, I'm gonna go 3 at a time here. Can you see that, Larry?
Yep.
Okay. So to the intersection, I'm gonna go straight down. Straight down, and I'm gonna rock it just slowly. So I don't wanna tear the chocolate. I don't want it to break. And so notice how I rock it up, and see how, did you see it? And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come here and go and find that end point, that intersection, and I'm gonna cut and pull it away. Go straight down. Okay, ta-da! And then I come to the side here, and again, I'm always cleaning. Takes a little time because I'm picky. Just saves you time later. So then you go down the score straight down. There's your first piece of chocolate. Put it in the cup. There you go. That's it, Mary. So, oh, notice I get rid of that little bit. Okay, now this bit here, I can go all the way to the end. It shouldn't tear anything, just go straight down. Do it slow. Lift it, and oof, right? Now, do you see the little, like, looks like lint, right? Chocolate lint, I call it. I don't know what they call it. Crumbs, right? So use your scraper, hold it, and then gently, like, if you try to do it with your fingers are gonna warm the chocolate up, and then it just gets sticky and yucky. But if you use your bench scraper, you can scrape it off before you do anything and just get rid of it if you can. And if you can't, then just leave it, okay? So it gets to the point where you get really fast at this part. And if your stuff is clean, just keep going, because you don't want this to get too warm. Okay, and you can brush off pieces down here. It's not a perfect science, but you do the best you can. There you go, there's one row, and then I'm gonna go 3 again, straight down. Rock it out. It's already getting warmer, so it's not sticky. Oh, now, do you see how it kind of broke off? That happens. And so you just kind of like fix as much as you can and let the rest go, okay? So this one doesn't have a bottom part because it left over there. It's left over there. That's okay, no one will see. You hide. You'd be surprised what you can hide. Oops. And you might want to have a paper towel. I should have that. So that I can wipe my fingers off and I'm not spreading the lint everywhere, the chocolate lint. There you go. There you go, Mary. And that's how it goes. And then over here, this one, I'm just gonna clean it up a little first before I move on because I left. So there's some angel share. Or if it's not that much, you can just leave it, and it's fine to leave it for the piece that's gonna inherit it, and a little extra on that one. There we go. And that's it. So, sweetie, I think you've got it now. So you're going to be able to do all the cutting and all of your packaging. As soon as you get these cut and, you know, whatever, because you're not giving them away until Friday, take all of these and put them in some kind of Tupperware. So notice, in between the layers, put a piece of foil. It just keeps them from sticking and it just keeps it clean. All right. Good job.